The Supreme Court's decisions shape our society and affect our everyday lives. For example, the Supreme Court has delivered important judgments on issues including disability rights, the weight to be given to prenuptial agreements, and assisted dying. There are 12 Supreme Court justices, though usually they hear cases as a panel of 5. The panel is always made up of an odd number of justices, so that even if the justices don't all agree, a majority decision can be reached. The Supreme Court's judgments have significant effects. Let's take a look at a past case. This case concerned a heterosexual couple who were opposed to the idea of marriage and wished to enter into a civil partnership. However, this wasn't possible because under the law at the time, only 2 people of the same sex could enter into a civil partnership. In 2013, the marriage of same-sex couples became lawful. The result of this was that same-sex couples had a choice to either enter into a civil partnership or to marry, whereas heterosexual couples did not have this choice. They could only marry. On this basis, the couple in this case brought a human rights challenge arguing that the bar on different sex couples entering into civil partnerships breached their rights. They specifically argued that the law as it stood breached the prohibition on discrimination together with the right to respect for private life under the European Convention of Human Rights. The 2 lower courts which heard this case dismissed it. However, in 2018, the Supreme Court held the fact different sex couples couldn't form a civil partnership was discriminatory and unjustified. Accordingly, the Supreme Court issued a declaration saying the Civil Partnership Act 2004 was incompatible with the European Convention on Human Rights. It was then for Parliament, which is supreme, to decide how to deal with this unjustified discrimination. Parliament responded by changing the law to allow heterosexual couples to form a civil partnership. This case is just one example of where the Supreme Court has provided the parties with a resolution and made the legal position clearer. As the Supreme Court's decisions are binding, lower courts must follow them. This means that the Supreme Court's decisions support certainty in the law and consistency in the way parties are treated.